Microsoft has unveiled the next version of its mixed reality HoloLens headset. The emphatically named Microsoft HoloLens 2. The company debuted the headset at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, and claims the new device has made strides forward in three key areas: immersion, comfort, and time to value. That's good news for developers currently navigating the mixed reality waters. So let's dive into the specifics. In terms of immersion, Microsoft has touted advancements across the board, and has scaled up the headset's visual display system to make holograms even more realistic and vibrant. It's also more than doubled the field of view in HoloLens 2, while maintaining the industry-leading holographic density of 47 pixels per degree of sight, and has added some new and improved eye-tracking sensors. Notably, the company has completely refreshed the way users interact with holograms, and explained that HoloLens 2 uses a new time-of-flight depth sensor and eye understanding to let people manipulate holograms with the same instinctual interactions they do use in the real world. When it comes to comfort, HoloLens 2 should be easier on the noggin, thanks to a more balanced center of gravity, the use of light carbon fiber material, and a new mechanism for downing the device without readjusting, a new thermal management system, complete with vapor chamber tech, should also account for the wide physiological variability in the size and shape of human heads, while the flippable visor makes stepping in and out of mixed reality a doddle. Finally, Microsoft claims time to value has been accelerated by applications like Dynamics 365 Remote Assist, Dynamics 365 Layout, and the new Dynamics 365 Guides, letting users get the most out of their mixed reality jumps. In addition to the in-box value, our ecosystem of mixed reality partners provides a broad range of offerings built on HoloLens that deliver value across a range of industries and use cases. Explained the company, this partner ecosystem is being supplemented by a new wave of mixed reality entrepreneurs who are realizing the potential of devices like HoloLens 2 and the Azure services that give them the spatial, speech and vision intelligence needed for mixed reality, plus battle-tested cloud services for storage, security and application insights. HoloLens 2 will be available later this year for $3,500, and is available to pre-order right now. You can find out more by clicking here. The Gamasutra job board is the most diverse, active and established board of its kind for the video game industry. Here is just one of the many positions being advertised right now. Location: Berlin, Germany. Are you passionate about designing killer mechanics, amazing combat features, and delivering exciting gameplay? And we want to hear from you. Toadman Interactive Berlin is seeking a mid-to-senior game designer to join us in defining and building our next hit game for X, PlayStation, and PC. You will be joining a highly talented and diverse team of developers right at the start of our new project. As a key driving force behind game design in the studio, you will be expected to be a creative problem solver, work closely with other departments, own the game's core gameplay and balancing, and ultimately help drive the project vision from concept to release. This exciting opportunity to work with a close-knit, creative and friendly team is ideal for an experienced designer looking to move into a senior role and join a rapidly growing company. Responsibilities: knowledge, experience. Your application. All application must include a portfolio in the form of a website, PDF, or video. Interested? Apply now. Whether you are just starting out, looking for something new, or just seeing what's out there, The Gamasutra job board is the place where game developers move ahead in their careers. Gamasutra's job board is the most diverse, most active, and most established board of its kind in the video game industry, serving companies of all sizes, from indie to AAA. Looking for a new job? Get started here. Are you a recruiter looking for talent? Post jobs here. Presented by Ilphonic. Ilphonic, the studio that developed the Now 3 game on PlayStation Store. A 2017 Friday the 13th. The game, F13, is ramping up production on several unannounced projects. According to leaders at the studio, this led to the opening of a new studio location in Tacoma in November 2018, in addition to their headquarters in Golden, CO. Having offices in the greater Seattle and Denver metropolitan areas is really helping us attract some legends in the game industry and a batch of fresh talent to the team, says CEO Charles Brangard. Currently there are 16 positions open on their website www.ilphonic.com. Ilphonic was founded 12 years ago, this November, by computer scientist and musician Charles Brangard. From the beginning, Ilphonic set out to leverage advances in technology to create games that rival AAA quality at a third of the price and development time, cutting their teeth working on games such as Dead Alliance, Star Citizen, Evolve, Armored Warfare, Crysis 3, and Nexus. It was only a matter of time before they were given the task of leading development for a title like F13, Friday the 13th. The game, CEO Charles Brangard says, after F13, a lot of proposals were landing in our laps, and we had to be really selective in what to pursue. We needed to grow while at the same time maintaining the open studio culture that made us who we are today. Ilphonic has picked its projects and planned its growth in a manner that is calculated for the long-term future, meaning they want to hire and retain talent and not expand and downsize with projects. Just about everyone who was there from the beginning is still there, which says a lot about the company. If Ilphonic has learned anything over the last decade, it's that great games come from a great team, and they have to preserve their open studio culture. It is probably by far the most exciting time in the history of the company, says Ilphonic president and technology startup veteran Anthony Fassero. We have been very careful to preserve our company identity as an independent studio as we have grown, and have a great working culture across multiple locations. He added, people coming to work at Ilphonic from smaller studios are learning quickly from the experts, and those from larger studios are finally getting to work with smaller teams and shorter development cycles. There is something to be said for giving people the trust to make decisions and support needed to make it a reality. It also helps that the team are huge fans of the projects that we are working on. Ilphonic has managed to grow while keeping a company culture that is fun and creative. The idea that everyone has something to offer helps lend to the culture. When you take a look at each person's history at Ilphonic, you can see there is a wealth of knowledge to pull from, on average across the entire company. Ilphonic employees have approximately 7 years in the industry, and have worked on 9 titles each. Be sure to keep an eye on Ilphonic and its upcoming titles. To learn more about Ilphonic and the positions currently open, visit http://Ilphonicshops. Written by Shannon Jarrettson. Shannon is the Director of Communications for Ilphonic. She has worked on multiple titles in both publishing and development, as well as in the hardware and esports sides of the industry. Shannon has been in the industry for 7 years. She has a love for the art of video games, and is known to play a little Street Fighter at home and in the office. The Epic Games Store has altered its refund policy, so users can return games they have played for less than 2 hours within 14 days of purchase. It's a change that means the fledgling marketplace, which only launched in December last year, now offers exactly the same refund options as competitor Steam. Epic's Director of Publishing Strategy, Sergey Galyankin, who some of you might know as Steam Spy, announced the policy change on Twitter, explaining users seeking a refund will have to apply through player support while the team works on a self-service solution. He also revealed the storefront now supports regional prices for 30 different countries, with more to be added in the future. The Epic Games Store has been making waves since being unveiled last year, and has been praised by games developers for offering a universal 88% revenue share. Although it only featured a handful of titles at launch, more have been added in the weeks since, and Epic claimed a big scale-up last week. Their new BIOSOFT revealed it would only be launching the PC version of the Division 2 on Play and the Epic Store, making it one of the first big-name releases to skip Steam in favor of the nascent marketplace. Today, Konami published its financial report card for the final 9 months of last year, and it looks like both the revenues and profits were up across the board, thanks to strong performance from the company's sports games.